Hello, my name is Monserrat Piña Maldonado, and this is my proposal for Experiment 6. The problem in hand is that there are times in a regular school day when the waiting time for the elevators in the building CIAP in ITESM's Campus Monterrey are really long because of many people trying to use them in a short period of time. The estimated time of waiting is about 5 to 15 minutes, and there are about 20 to even 40 people waiting per pair of elevators because there are two pairs of elevators in the building. Now, what we need to do is find a solution that takes into account two things. First, to be doable in a reasonable amount of time, and two, for it to stay within a reasonable budget as well. What we're looking for is a quick but productive solution that doesn't involve more construction areas within the campus because of additional elevators. So my proposal is something relatively simple if done correctly, and it consists of two parts as well. What I have in mind for the first part is similar to a parking spot vacancy monitoring. It's a system where several cameras are placed around a parking lot and a few displays are in the entrances to each floor so that the user can know if there is an available spot nearby or to try in another floor. Roughly, what the system does is literally see if there is a free spot and mark it in the system as free. Therefore, I thought this could be useful for the elevators as well. Since I myself have to ride the elevators at peak hours, I have a pretty good idea of how it's like. And I've noticed that depending on the time of day is when a pair of elevators are busier than the other pair of elevators. So the system will have to recognize which has less people through a facial recognition scan, and then the display that will be in front of the elevators will show which pair has less people lined up in order to let the person know, and therefore he or she will decide which lift to get lined up on. For this to work, it will be needed to install about 2 to 3 cameras and 2 displays per pair of lift. One display will represent the actual lift, the actual pair of lifts that the person is in right now, and the second display will show how the amount of people in the other pair of lifts. The cost for good quality and durability hardware will range approximately from 6,380 pesos to 9,480 pesos. And the cost for the software will be the hardest to calculate, since I think it could be done by the already existing computing department in campus. The installation and programming time will be of at least 1 week, but could last up to 2 weeks, depending on the programming's trial period. But considering all the facts and things that I already mentioned, I think it will be a pretty reliable idea, pretty good. And the second part of my proposal is shorter, but a little bit more complicated, because it will involve the reprogramming of the elevators in order to make it a bit faster in making the lifts when people go to different floors and are going in together. I investigated a little bit, and I found out that the elevators go down faster per singular floor than when they go up, so a solution will be for the lift to stop first in the highest floor and then go down to the second highest, and so on. The time for this action to be done will be in a single day, because it will involve a small change in the elevator's algorithm and will require no extra hardware. And as with the first part, I'm not really sure of the cost, since software development is hard to estimate. And well, this is my proposal. I truly believe that this will be really helpful in decreasing the lift's waiting time and in maximizing its efficaciousness in a short and relatively cheap way. Even if only one of both parts of my proposal is used, I think, and it will help even a little bit.